Good morning again. This is Honors Chemistry. This is Dr. Hill. I am going to talk to you through our exercise today. It should be a relatively simple exercise. It's actually on the internet. It's on the website. I'm going to give you a website to do, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do. What you can do is type in the balanced chemical equations Science Geek and type it in there, or you can use the website that I'm going to give you right there. That's going to be on your sheet. You just click on that, and it'll bring you to this screen that looks like this. What I want you to do is I want you to do the first 10. So I've got 11 up there, but I only want you to do 10. So let me drop it down so you just have 10 to do. So you just have these 10 to do. On these 10, you have to balance them. You have to write the equilibrium chemical equation. Equilibrium chemical equation is after you get it balanced, and you also have to determine what type of reaction it is. And that's all you have to do today, just 10 of those. You're going to have a sheet just like this. I've got the first one worked for you. As you can see, you just take what you do on these, you just click the numbers in. You say, well, see, you could have an extra worksheet to work on, but what I want you to do is you're going to turn in a sheet that looks like this for these. All you have to do is fill in the answers. Balanced chemical equation, write the balanced chemical equation right there, the answer. And the type of chemical reaction, put down synthesis, since it's a small plus small is big. And we put this in as the equilibrium. It should be, oops, I forgot to finish that. H2. And then it's got 2 of those. And then we do the 2. So as you can see, we talked this through here. This is the product, H2O. Put in brackets, H2O, close brackets. Has 2 of those, so put exponent of 2. That's the only product. Then over to the bar, then you put your reactants there. H2, hydrogen gas, you have 2 of those. Then you have brackets, then you have O2. You don't have 1 of those, so that's it. So that would be the correct answer for the first one. But when we're working on these, though, I want to make sure you recognize that you have to put in numbers here. Let's see, we just start saying, well, let's see, we have 2, 1, and 2. So you've got that. Let's see, you've got 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2. Well, it's 2. Everyone's balanced. So you'll do that. Now I'm just going to make up numbers here. I know they're not right. I just want to make sure you see what you have to do then. After you get these done, then you go to the bottom, and you only check your first 10 today. Oops, let's see if I can get show you more. Check. There you go. Check. So you got 4%. Some of your answers are wrong. So what you do then is you go back and you'll see which one's wrong. Remember, we answered question number 1 correctly, and we did 2 incorrectly. So 1 came up correct. So therefore, you leave it as it is. That means you got it correct. This one means I did it wrong. So you have to go back and you have to redo it again until all of them look like that. Do not change these do not write these down until you get all of these correct. Don't be searching for the correct answers, because you'll be able to find those on the answers to these. You need to know how to balance these type of chemical equations, because we're going to start off with these next week with stoichiometry. So please don't rush through these. Take your time. Make sure you know how to do the first 10 today. The first 10. And once again, like I said, you balance those. You write that answer down. 1, there's the answer. That's what you're writing down. That's what you're writing down right here. Then you determine what type of reaction it is. Small plus small is big as a synthesis. Then you put down the equilibrium chemical formula. Then you proceed in your handout to do number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Once you're done with those, then you go ahead and submit those in to Google Classroom. It needs to be done by the end of the day on 2 April 2012. Well, that's basically it today. It should be an easy, quick exercise today. Tomorrow we'll be doing a very similar exercise. And then starting on Monday, we'll be using the same formulas we're dealing with now, but we're going to be using stoichiometry on them. So you need to make sure you know how to balance these first. We'll be doing stoichiometry calculations. So we'll be kind of edging into Unit 7. So make sure you recognize that this can be the hardest part of chemistry, and it can also be the more challenging and the funnest part as well. So hopefully everybody's doing okay and staying out of trouble and doing what you're supposed to do and listening to what all the People that tell you what to do, do, and keep up with your work. Don't get behind, okay? Stay safe, everybody. Take care.